Sunday, February 11, 2024, Daily Bread. Title: Zealous for the fear of the Lord. Proverbs chapter 23, verses 1 through 18, key verse 17. Do not let your heart envy sinners, but always be zealous for the fear of the Lord. Proverbs chapter 23, verses 1 through 18, NIV. When you sit to dine with a ruler, note well what is before you, and put a knife to your throat if you are given to gluttony. Do not crave his delicacies, for that food is deceptive. Do not wear yourself out to get rich. Do not trust your own cleverness. Cast but a glance at riches, and they are gone, for they will surely sprout wings and fly off to the sky like an eagle. Do not eat the food of a begrudging host. Do not crave his delicacies, for he is the kind of person who is always thinking about the cost. Eat and drink, he says to you, but his heart is not with you. You will vomit up the little you have eaten, and will have wasted your compliments. Do not speak to fools, for they will scorn your prudent words. Do not move an ancient boundary stone or encroach on the fields of the fatherless, for their defender is strong. He will take up their case against you. Apply your heart to instruction and your ears to the words of knowledge. Do not withhold discipline from a child. If you punish them with the rod, they will not die. Punish them with the rod and save them from death. My son, if your heart is wise, then my heart will be glad indeed. My inmost being will rejoice when your lips speak what is right. Do not let your heart envy sinners, but always be zealous for the fear of the Lord. There is surely a future hope for you, and your hope will not be cut off. Daily Bread. First, practicing self-control. Verse 2 warns us about how seriously we should deal with our gluttony, which is overeating to the point where it's unhealthy. Overindulging in food and drinks might not seem like a big deal, but it could be a sign of a lack of self-control. If we can't discipline ourselves in even simple things like eating, how can we be disciplined in spiritual matters? Just as we manage what we eat, we should manage what goes into our hearts and minds. If we munch on only junk food, our physical bodies get sick. In the same way, feeding ourselves with the world's junk, lustful media, vulgar music, or anything that feeds into our sinful desires will make us spiritually sick. Sure, we regret our food choices right away when we get a stomachache, but we don't always pay attention when our heart is grieving and suffering because we're living in complete disobedience to God. Let's carefully manage ourselves physically and spiritually so that our bodies and spirits master self-control. Second, there is future hope for those who fear the Lord. Sometimes our hearts become envious of others, whether they are in the world or our personal friends. Scrolling through Instagram can be hard when we see what everybody else has. But living with a fear of the Lord means we are surrendering to God's authority and plan for our lives. Instead of fearing that we've been forgotten or missed out on the blessings, it means we trust what God is doing and will continue to trust in Him. Verse 18 promises there is surely a future hope for you, and your hope will not be cut off. Where is your hope? In what can be acquired in this world, or in the purpose God has for your life? Remember that everything in this world can be gone in an instant. Possessions, pleasures, even people. But our relationship with God will remain forever into eternity. So will you focus more on what you want in this world, or fix your eyes in hope on Jesus, who will be with you forever? The depth of a person's happiness is based on whether they choose the world or Jesus. Our hope in Him is an ever-flowing fountain that will never end. Prayer. Lord, please help me learn self-control as I manage what goes into my heart and mind. I don't want to be full of worldly things, but rather full of future hope and trust in your plan for my life. One word, there is hope in Jesus.